Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. So this one is about humanoid reptiles, otherwise known mostly as reptilians. So they're called reptoids, lizardmen, reptilian aliens, or simply reptilians, and are sapient beings resembling that of both human and reptiles. It is said that most of these reptilians are of extraterrestrial origin and that they control the government. There are many conspiracy theories surrounding reptoids. Reptoids fit the description of the general lizard man, with a body similar to that of gray aliens. Their heads usually resemble that of lizards or other reptiles. I chose to draw mine kind of looking like a dinosaur. People say the idea of reptilians was popularized by David Icke, a conspiracy theorist who claims tall, blood-drinking, shape-shifting reptilian humanoids from the Alpha Draconis star system are now hiding in underground bases, are the force behind a worldwide conspiracy against humanity by taking on human appearance and gaining political power to manipulate human societies. Icke has stated on multiple occasions that many world leaders are reptilian or are being controlled by reptilians. And they do this by shape-shifting. They can literally manipulate, move their bone structure and muscle structure, and they chameleon their skin so that it looks like a normal human being. Or they use synthetic means, masks and things made out of all kinds of plastics or robotic masks, pieces and parts, to look completely human in public. And they can use mind control, some of them, by using devices or by using other means, natural mental abilities and things of that sort. So this sounds kind of crazy, but a poll was taken of this in 2013 by public policy polling, and it indicated that 7% of the population of the planet that was polled, and that included registered voters, believed in David Icke's ideas. Many people have claimed to have been abducted by these people and experimented upon or tested in some capacity. Yeah, when reptilians capture humans, the stories are more interesting than the ones about greys. Greys, normally, they just do medical experiments on people and they take samples and things and then they just drop you. And the reptilians are sometimes seen with the greys, but then also reptilians are, they pick you up on their own. And some of them appear to change shape and look human right in front of the abductees. And they completely go at ease and they talk to you in your head. And they normally are testing you. They ask you questions and they see how you respond. And if you quote unquote pass the tests, I guess, you don't come back. The ones that fail the tests are the ones that come back. Everyone that has come back so far that I've read, they say that they were given some sort of test and then they were told that they were not what they were looking for, and so they were dropped off. Some of them were taken underwater into underground bases or underwater bases in the ocean, and they were just dropped off there for a period of time and they were watched from a distance to see how they reacted, and then they were picked up and taken back home. It's just very strange, like they're more experimental rather than treating humans as laboratory rats. But anyway, they are even said to have made gray alien species, and they also have made Sasquatch tribes by doing genetic splicing of animal and human and synthetic DNA. And I've also heard stories where Sasquatch tribes have been seen removing the fur costume, and underneath is a reptilian, like they use the fur costume as a way of protecting themselves from the environment that they are experimenting or testing on, and then when they take it off, they're a reptilian underneath. So I'm not sure, after all of this research, why Icke gets all this credit for coming up with these, when many ancient cultures have written about this for thousands of years before Icke was even born. I mean, the Nagas have been known about and worshipped for well over 3,000 years of recorded history. Nagas are a prominent part of Hindu and Buddhist and Jain mythology. seen as powerful, sometimes benevolent, sometimes malevolent beings. They are typically depicted as fully human with snake heads, or they look kind of human, but they have reptile eyes and longer necks that can flare out like a cobra hood. And then sometimes their lower body from the waist down can manipulate into snake body from the waist down, and then from the waist up they look human. Pretty much human. In Hinduism, they are described as in the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Puranas, and the Vedas. In Buddhism, the Vinaya Sutra, the Dataka Tales, the Lotus Sutra, and the Naga Samyutta, which are a part of the Pali Canon. This text focuses specifically on the nature of Nagas, and that's probably where Ike got his stories, because a lot of what he says is right out of those ancient books. In Jainism scriptures, Nagas appear in various texts and iconography, often symbolizing rejuvenation and the cyclical nature of life, like the Kalpa Sutra, for example. And of course, in pop culture, reptile people have appeared in dozens of movies, cartoons, and shows. This is a sculpture of a Naga there in the center with their soldiers, which sometimes have multiple heads with the snake body. So, what do you think of reptilians? Leave a comment below. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks so much. Bye.